Welcome back into another great episode of the TPT podcast. Today we're going over what happened in Cleveland. The Chiefs able to get it done, but there's bigger concerns after the game, how the Kansas City Chiefs are going to move forward with the Patrick Mahomes injury, and just some concerns in general with the offensive line. This is the TPT podcast.
To another episode of the TPT podcast, the TPT podcast, the TPT podcast.
So, starting off this episode, the Chiefs do get it done. Let's get the positivity in there. Chiefs do get it done, 21-7. I still thought they could have put up 30-something in this game, but they do get it done. Defense looked great, forcing 6 turnovers. That was huge. McDuffie getting his first career interception, as you guys can see on this play right here. But the Joe Thuney, this is what I really want to start with. The Joe Thuney moving over to the left tackle position. That concerns me, is because that is not his position. He is a left guard. So moving Caliendo in at left guard and having to move Thuney over there, that should be concerning for Chiefs fans. That it's so bad over at the left tackle position that they're having to put Joe Thuney over there just so they can get some type of protection from Mahomes. It was a little bit better. But still at times, Mahomes just getting beat to hell. And we saw it because Patrick Mahomes has an ankle injury. He keeps banging that right ankle. And the real question is, do they play him versus Houston Texans? Obviously, we saw Carson Wentz have to come in because, again, the reason was they kind of were hearing is there was no need to put in Patrick Mahomes in this game. There really was no need. So my thing is there really a need? Yes, you can drop one and you'll still be ahead of the Bills, but is there really a need to put him in versus Houston Texans game? Because, again, Carson Wentz has had a lot of time in the NFL. We've seen him be a good quarterback in the NFL, 100-something touchdowns and 67 interceptions. So he's been a good quarterback. This isn't a guy where we can really label as a bust. He's probably one of the top backups in the NFL. But my concern is this is a Houston Texans team that have carted off players in the last 2 games. Not saying they're a dirty team, but they are a physical team, a very physical team. So is this a game you want to trot Patrick Mahomes out there where your offensive line has not looked good at all, has not looked good? Do you want to trot him out there and risk him potentially getting hurt again, and then you're really in trouble trying to patch up Patrick Mahomes for the playoffs? And you're having to rock with Carson Wentz these last 2 games. And Mahomes relies on his mobility in the pocket to make plays. So that's why, in my opinion, I'm kind of leaning towards Carson Wentz sitting out this game. Patrick Mahomes sitting out this game and leaning towards Carson Wentz playing because we need him. You got to lean on you lean on the run game. I thought early in the game, the run game was great versus Cleveland, and then the Chiefs just completely abandoned it. Because if they can get Patrick Mahomes and he can be healthy and he just gets time, even though there was times in this game, I will say, the O-line did give him times and he completely missed Worthy, and there was times he completely missed guys, which I don't know what that's about. Another concern for me is guys that have been completely missing is Travis Kelce, man. Where the hell has Kelce been? Again, I don't think it's necessarily that he doesn't have it anymore. I think mentally he's checked out. He had a lot of things going this offseason. Dating a superstar girlfriend, being on SNL, having a show, just a lot of things going on this offseason. And I don't think necessarily football was the main thing on his mind. So I think he needs to get back going, and he's got to get back to what Kelce came in, even a third down guy, because the Chiefs annoy the hell out of me with this, guys. is they don't get first downs on first downs anymore. They don't get first downs on second down anymore. They have to get first downs on third down, and it's super annoying. So that's my thing, is the Chiefs getting first downs on third down, on first down, where they don't have to sit there and scheme something up on third down. But it's just, the main thing to me is right now is protecting Mahomes, and the main thing on defense is getting to the quarterback. They have to do a better job. Obviously, this was Jameis Winston, and he is the turnover king. He may have funny sound bites, but he is the turnover king. So they got to be able to do this versus more high-powered, explosive offenses where they can get after offenses. Charles Omenihu back is huge. Having Charles Omenihu back is very, very big. That is huge for the Kansas City Chiefs. He was getting there, getting after the quarterback, disrupting Jameis Winston. I think he's going to be able to do that versus C.J. Stroud. But like I said, risking Mahomes in this next game, this is a very physical Houston Texans team. I think Carson Wentz will be able to get it done. Like I said, this man is probably one of the better backups in the league. He's seen a lot of NFL football. This isn't a guy we are throwing out who really has been a backup for years and this, that, and the other. No. Obviously, Carson Wentz hasn't played real snaps in a while, but this is a guy who I think can get it done, get the ball out quick. And a lot of reports, this is what's big, guys, too. A lot of reports are leaning towards Hollywood Brown playing in this game. I don't know if it'll necessarily happen, but I know I can almost confirm that he will play during Christmas, because he's been out there on the practice field, and a lot of the people are saying that he has looked good, but a lot of people are reporting that he, and even Adam Schefter, so credible sources, that he could play during the Houston Texans game, and I would love to see if he can bring some more explosiveness to the team. But let me know what you guys think. Should Patrick Mahomes play on Saturday versus the Houston Texans, or do you go with Carson Wentz as the starter? Give Mahomes a little bit of rest for Christmas Day, because they have 3 games in 11 days, guys. 3 games in 11 days. That's a lot. So, and I'm very curious what you guys think about this whole Patrick Mahomes situation and some of your other concerns during the game. But the Chiefs do get it done, finally winning the game more than 7 points. So I'm happy with that, but we'll see what they do and what the decision makes and how healthy Patrick Mahomes is this week. We'll see you guys on Friday. Me and Zach will see you guys on Friday. Sorry we were not able to record on Friday, this previous Friday, to preview this Cleveland Browns game and go over the Chargers game. I had a lot of medical stuff going on. Zach was sick, so we were not able to record. But we will for sure see you guys on Friday for another great episode of the TPT Podcast.